Hello everyone and welcome back to another Hard Count podcast, and today we're going to be talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and why, if they're able to make a big move at quarterback, they would be the Super Bowl favorites once again in 2022. Real quick though, before we get into the video, I just want to remind you guys to hit that subscribe button as it would really mean a lot to me. So thank you guys for that, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. After the Super Bowl run in 2020, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had a disappointing exit from the playoffs last season as they came up short in their comeback against the Los Angeles Rams in the divisional round of this year's playoffs. And, well, we all know by now that their Hall of Fame quarterback, Tom Brady, retired just a few weeks back, which means now, all of a sudden, the Buccaneers are left in need of a quarterback. And recently, there has been news of several quarterbacks, including Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, and even Kirk Cousins, potentially named as suitors to fill that quarterback role for the Buccaneers. And to me, if this were to happen, the Buccaneers would be back to where they were and potentially even better than they were with Tom Brady. Now, when I've heard people talk about the Buccaneers, there tends to be a negative sentiment towards what they could be. If Brady couldn't get it done last year, then nobody can. Without Brady, the Buccaneers are going to go right back to being the bad franchise they were before he got there. Well, to me, this is completely false. First, let's look at the Buccaneers roster, because to me, it's a Super Bowl winning roster in the first place. The Buccaneers have a top 3 to 5 roster in the entirety of the NFL. They have an elite group of wide receivers: Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, one of the best defenses in the NFL, and definitely a good coaching staff. The Buccaneers are built to win a Super Bowl as currently constructed with their roster. And to me, the reason they're not in Super Bowl contention right now has nothing to do with their roster. It's because they currently have Kyle Trask as their starting quarterback, which I'm not so sure about. But that's why the Buccaneers would trade for a quarterback in the first place, to make this championship roster a championship team. And despite what people tell you, the truth is, the Buccaneers don't need Tom Brady to win a Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson are all better quarterbacks than Tom Brady, and thus the team will be better because of it. I'm not one that subscribes to the idea that Tom Brady is the only guy that could lead the Bucs to the Super Bowl because of his leadership or his winning gene. I am a guy that subscribes to the fact that the traits of the quarterback are what takes you to the Super Bowl, what wins you games. I subscribe to the fact that Aaron Rodgers can escape the pocket and hit Mike Evans 50 yards down the field on a play that Tom Brady would have collapsed under pressure. Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson are all Super Bowl quarterbacks. They just aren't always or are never in situations that are Super Bowl situations. And because of it, they haven't won as many Super Bowls as Tom Brady, who over the course of his career has been in Super Bowl situations almost every year. And lucky for Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a Super Bowl situation, waiting on a Super Bowl quarterback like one of them to come in and win a Super Bowl with them. And to emphasize my point on the fact that the Buccaneers are Super Bowl ready, I believe they could even do it with a guy like Kirk Cousins, who to me would do a lot of similar things that Tom Brady did in that offense. Kirk Cousins would bring the accuracy. He would be able to run that offensive system. Maybe not at the same level quite as a Tom Brady, but enough to elevate this Super Bowl level team to a Super Bowl. And so if Kirk Cousins can do it, so can Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, or Russell Wilson. Now, I know, but Spencer, how are they going to get it done year one? It's a completely new system for them. There's no way they can figure it out in time. Well, my response to that is, the past 2 Super Bowl winners have been Super Bowl ready rosters that bring in a quarterback to give them Super Bowl winning potential. And with that, they won a Super Bowl. Those two teams being the Los Angeles Rams with Matthew Stafford, and of course, just 2 years ago, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tom Brady. So I say, if they trade for a quarterback, the Buccaneers could make it 3 in a row this year. And next year, the NFL is pretty open. There's no team that I view as a guarantee. Yeah, I think the Bills are probably going to be pretty good. The Chiefs are probably going to be pretty good. But there's some question marks, especially in the NFC. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be on the Packers? Trey Lance, what is he going to look like for the 49ers? Yeah, the Rams will probably be pretty good, but can they get it all done really again? I think if the Buccaneers added a quarterback, they would be certainly the favorites to come out of the NFC and potentially the favorites to win it all, because they have an elite roster, and adding one of these guys would give them an elite quarterback to go along with it. So, as currently constructed, the Buccaneers are a championship roster without a championship quarterback. They have an elite defense, a great offensive line, great weapons, and a good coaching staff. But what they are currently missing is an elite quarterback to go win it all. And if the Buccaneers can patch that hole and trade for one of the several elite options potentially on the move, I believe we could see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hoist the Lombardi Trophy for the second time in 3 years.